This demo is for the Early Intervention Provider Portal for evaluators. In this demo, we are assuming that the evaluator is already registered as a provider in the provider portal. Please note, we are in a staging environment, and therefore all the data has been obfuscated and is no longer accurate for any personally identifiable information that may be seen. Step one is to select My Personal Information. There is now a new checkbox that asks, are you also an evaluator? Go ahead and select that and click Save. See, my personal information has been updated successfully. Now, I don't yet have all of the tabs I'm expecting, so I'm going to go ahead and just refresh my screen. And now I have some more tabs available. So I'm first going to complete evaluator information. First, it's going to ask, what discipline do I represent? This is going to be matched to the primary area of concern for the child. Any discipline selected must match your license. It's also going to ask what languages I am comfortable completing an evaluation in without the assistance of an interpreter. And then which counties do I serve? So in this instance, I'm going to select Chaffee and then also Fremont. And as you may have seen, I now have some new options here for evaluator zip code. And what happened was, upon selecting Chaffee and then Fremont counties, all of the zip codes for both Chaffee and Fremont counties were populated here. In this example, I'm going to select all of them. But as an evaluator, you can select specific zip codes within a county for your evaluation slots. I'm going to go ahead and save this evaluation, this evaluator information. I am now going to go to my evaluation, my eval availability. This tab takes you to a calendar view that defaults to the current month. You can change it to a weekly view or a daily view if you're so inclined. We're going to stick with month for right now. I'm going to go ahead and just click on the 29th. I get a pop-up box that says create an evaluation. I, as the logged in provider, Emily, are already defaulted to the primary evaluator. The date is the 29th, which was the date I selected from my calendar view. It asks me to select a start time for my evaluation. I'm going to pick 11 a.m. and an end time. I will pick 12:30 p.m. And then who is my secondary evaluator? In this example, I'm going to select Kelly Test Provider. I'm going to set the location for this evaluation to virtual. And go ahead and save this. This is now an unassigned evaluation that is available for the care navigators to schedule a child in for an evaluation. Since it is unassigned, I can open it and make any changes I need to. If I need to change this provider or change the start or end time, I can. In this example, we're not going to make any changes, but we are going to clone this evaluation. I get a pop-up that asks me to ensure that everything on this record is saved before I clone it. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. So what has happened is a new evaluation has been created with Emily and Kelly as the providers, the same start and end time in the same location. But now I get to select a new date. I'm going to just choose the following Tuesday and save this. You can see I now have a reoccurring 11 a.m. Tuesday evaluation slot for Emily and Kelly as evaluators. If I need to, I can change any part of this evaluation. So now we are going to take a look at what it looks like when an evaluation is scheduled on the calendar. We are now logged in as Kelly Test Provider. We're going to go to her evaluation availability. And we can see there are many unassigned slots. Here's this 11 a.m. reoccurring that I just created. You can see this is the one with Kelly and Emily. There's also an additional 11 a.m. slot with a different provider in Kelly. That's going to be problematic because Kelly can't be in two places at one time. So we can go ahead and delete that slot if we need to. So we now see that there's unassigned. We also see that this evaluation appointment is scheduled. There's a third option for on hold in the event that the care navigator has placed this evaluation on hold and is waiting for confirmation before finalizing the schedule. For a scheduled evaluation, you can no longer delete it or remove it from the calendar, but you can still see who the providers are, the times, the date, start time and end time for the evaluation, the location. You can also now see a child's address and parent information for any parents who are on the child's record. You go ahead and cancel that. So now to see the details for this child who is scheduled on Friday the 1st at 1 p.m., we will go to My Client Cases for Evaluation. And you can see here's that same child now in this row. So this is their case number, their name, date of birth, referral date, status. We can see the referral case details. So as an evaluator, there's an option to print this page. You can also just look. This will capture all of the details that are collected by the care navigator throughout the intake process. We're going to go ahead and close this window. We don't need to see this right now. We can also now upload documents. So let's say we have completed the evaluation and we need to get the evaluation report template back to the care navigator. This is done on the upload document. You can either upload files from your computer or you can drag and drop files to upload them. You can also see other files that have been connected to this case. And if you accidentally upload the wrong document, you have the ability to delete it. That concludes our demo for evaluations, or for evaluators and scheduling evaluations via the provider portal. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you.